Quadratic Equations Part 1. Today we shall learn about quadratic equations. Here we shall specifically concentrate upon the history of quadratic equations and the definition of quadratic equation. We shall also learn about how to recognize a quadratic equation, and all these things we shall learn in this video. A brief history. So, quadratic equation is very old concept in mathematics. Of course, the way we are reading now, it is not so old, but it started right from Babylonian civilization. At first, the Babylonians they tried to solve quadratic equations. They knew how to find two positive numbers with a given positive sum and a given positive product. And this problem is equivalent to solving a quadratic equation of the form x square minus px plus q equal to 0. Then the Greek mathematicians, they again tried to develop it. They adopted an approach, that is geometrical approach, for finding out lengths, which are in our present day terminology are solutions of quadratic equations. Thirdly, an Arab mathematician, Al-Khwarizmi, about 1800 AD, also studied quadratic equations of different types. Abraham Bar Hiyya Ha-Nasi, in his book Liber Embarorum, published in Europe in AD 1145, gave complete solutions of different quadratic equations. So these are the historical background of quadratic equation that have been attempted by different civilizations and mathematicians throughout the world. And India was not far behind, and India had a great contribution for quadratic equation also. Brahmagupta, AD 598 to 665, he gave an explicit formula to solve a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus equal to c. And later, Sridhar Acharya, who plays a very important role in quadratic equation in this chapter, as we shall move forward for different concepts and different methods of solving quadratic equation, we shall find Sridhar Acharya again later in this chapter. He derived a formula now known as the quadratic formula, executed by Bhaskara II, for solving a quadratic equation by the method of completing the square. Now come to the definition of a quadratic equation. Okay, the definition: a quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx equal to plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Here you can see a should not be 0, because if a becomes 0, entire first term becomes 0. So finally we are left with bx plus c equal to 0, and that is linear equation. So a cannot be 0 in this equation. For example, you can see ax square, here ax2 is written. I request you to read it ax square plus x minus 300 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Similarly, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equal to 0, 1 minus x square plus 300 equal to 0. These are also quadratic equations. Okay. In all these equations, you can see the term x square is there. Whether it may be in the first term or it may be the middle term or last term, it does not matter. But the square term, that is exponent 2, should be there, so that it will be a quadratic equation. So, if you look at this equation, you can find that any equation of the form px equal to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2, is a quadratic equation. But when we write the term px in descending order of their degrees, then we get the standard form of the equation. In the standard form, the square term comes to the first position. So, it is the first term of our equation. Then it will be a standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. It is the standard form of the quadratic equation, right? Now, let us check whether these equations are quadratic equations or not. You can see the first one, ax minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. And another question, x whole into x plus 1 plus 8 equal to x plus 2 whole into x minus 2. Let us check whether these equations are quadratic equations or not. The first one, x minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. If you look at the LHS here, you will find x minus 2 whole square plus 1. And you see it is x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 1, because we have put the formula a minus b whole square here. So, finally, it becomes x square minus 4x plus 5. And this is equal to the RHS, that is 2x minus 3. And if you go on solving this, you will find x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0, right. So, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So, therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation, right. Now, the next one, x whole into x plus 1 plus 8 equal to x plus 2 whole into x minus 2. Here, if we solve the LHS, we get x whole into x plus 1, that is x square plus x, and again we have 8. So, x square plus x plus 8. And the RHS part, we have x plus 2 whole into x minus 2, and that becomes x square minus 4. So, we get x square plus x plus 8 equal to x square minus 4, and x square cancels from both sides, and we get x plus 12 equal to 0. Now, look at the final statement here. We have already the square term here has been cancelled. So, we are left with x plus 12 equal to 0. Hence, it is not a quadratic equation, right. Initially, it seems to be a quadratic equation, but finally, if we check properly, go on solving, then we find that it is not a quadratic equation. So, just looking at any equation, we cannot determine whether it will be of a quadratic equation or not, right. So, I think you have learnt about identification and definition of quadratic equations. In the next video, we shall learn how to solve quadratic equations.